So hey guys, welcome to Technical Grapher. So before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video. So as you done that, let's start the video. So if you move on to the looks and the design, it has a polycarbonate back and has 4 cameras at the back with a flashlight and the fingerprint scanner, which is the Moto logo, which is fast, and it feels cheap in hand because of the cheap polycarbonate plastic body. And always use a case for these polycarbonate phones because they might get scratches very easily, and not like the glass phones and the metal phones. So the design is fine for this phone and the price range, but they could have given us glass. So that is it about the looks and the design. Next, if you talk about the performance of this phone, it has Snapdragon 730G, and G means gaming, and it is very smooth phone. And if you want a phone for gaming, this might be your best option, and don't go for the Poco X2 and all. That is not good for gaming because it has MIUI and that is not that fast. And this has a stock UI, it flies in air and it almost reaches to iOS, so that is nice. Performance is nice on this phone. This phone supports 128 GB storage and 6 GB RAM, and the RAM management is also very nice on this phone. Because of the stock UI, it takes very less part of your RAM, and it does not have any background processes as some other UIs, and it has less bloatwares and ads are not even there. So you can go for this phone if you want performance on this phone. And this phone also supports Gcam, which is a nice thing. So if you're a gamer, you can go for this phone. Don't go for some other phones which have the same processor on this phone. And because of the stock UI, the main thing is, if you want the stock UI phone, this is the best phone you can get for the price. So that is it about performance. Talk about the camera on this phone. It has 64 megapixel main camera at the back, and it has quad pixel binding technology, and it takes image in 16 megapixel, then puts it to 64. So that is nice, and it can even record 4K 30 fps. And this phone supports night mode, and the other cameras are 8 megapixel, 5 megapixel and 2 megapixel. So 2 megapixel is the depth sensor, 5 megapixel the macro, 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. And the phone supports night mode, means it can get you nice photos at the night. So that is nice. And the camera is great. The front camera is 16 megapixel and it is a pop-up camera. So this is also a fine camera, not that bad. And this also has portrait mode also, which is nice for the front camera. So the camera is nice, and it is almost equal to the Poco X2. So you can go for this phone if you want a camera phone. So that is it about the camera. Next, if we move on to the speakers of this phone, it has a single speaker at the down, and it does not have Dolby stereo speakers as the Moto G8 Plus. It was saying, but it was saying low in processor, and it is loud and clear, and the earpiece is not that great as the other phones like the Poco X2. And the speakers are nice. It has a headphone jack and also a type C port, so that is nice about this phone. So why am I comparing always this with the Poco X2 is because they are in the same price category. And if I compare the S20 with the Moto One Fusion Plus, it won't be a fair. So that's why. So they are same price and same processor, so that is why. So this in image you can see a pop-up camera. So this is motorized, so this is not as durable as the front camera which you see on the most of the phones, but it still is fine if you want for a short term like 2-3 years. So if you are planning this phone to run for 3 or 4 years, this is not an option. So that is it about the speakers and the design of this phone, I mean the side designs. This is the battery of this phone. It has massive 5000 mAh battery, and in box it has 18-watt charger, which can be better, but it's fine. And the battery is beast on this phone as compared to some other 5000 milliamp hour phones. And this phone can get you 2 days of battery life, and this phone is meant for heavy users who are gamers or want to take photography. So this phone might be your option if you want a battery phone, performance phone. So this phone is nice for its price. So conclusion is that this phone is worth for the 17,000 rupees in India, and go for this phone because it has stock UI and it's non-Chinese. I know Lenovo owns Moto, which is a Chinese brand, but this phone is made in USA in Washington and then made it in India. So they don't have any connection with China. So if you are a user who wants to game and wants a battery phone and a camera phone, this is your option. And don't go for the Poco X2 because you might even get ads and you won't get good software experience also. So that is it about it. So hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.